Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. I have landed myself directly in pin jail. So hurry back.
Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from mouse to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon.
Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. And if you're new, I do all kinds of Disney content, including subscription boxes, swaps, vintage, trips, trivia, pins. If it's Disney, we're doing it. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next Disney adventure. I would say that this is the haul that landed me in pin jail, but there's another haul coming. All these people with live sales, gotta stop. All right, let's get into what I got here. So, these are from a variety of sellers. This first pin is from my good friend Janine, whose name, oh, not that package, sorry, whose name I blanked on one of my last videos. Sorry, Janine. You think I'd be organized about this stuff. Janine collects Disney Nurse Minnie Mouse pins, paraphernalia, history, park stuff. She has a huge, extensive collection. I'm going to leave her Instagram link below. Check her out. She's also the one who sends me Wuzzle stuff from the UK. She is my contact there, and she has become a good friend. So I try to find her stuff when I can. I just found this fantasy pin. This is sort of a very familiar design in the sort of Nurse Minnie Mouse world, but it has a little COVID vaccine on the clipboard. So I thought that would be a fun reminder of the trauma we've been through for the past 2 years. Janine, that's on its way to you. This is one of the things I was waiting for. Janine has sent me recently, or will be, it's on its way, another parcel of goodies of UK Wuzzle stuff. So look for that video coming up. Okay, continuing in my fantasy pin world. These fantasy pins, I tell you. And a lot of Oliver and Company. So this is Dodger. This is from the Why Should I Worry? Why Should I Care? One of my favorites. You got the sunglasses on. It's a pretty good sized pin too. Sort of nicely designed, well made. I will leave the seller, let me see if I can figure out who it is really quickly. We Love Pins 626 from Orlando, Florida. So I found this on Etsy. I'll leave that shop linked down below. But I mean, come on. Now, this whole area right here is my Oliver collection. We're going to have to do some pin board arranging. Francis, we said we were going to do rosé and pin board arranging. Anyone else want in on that? We could do like a live with like some cocktails and like pin board arranging and talking. Hit me up if you want to do that. That sounds like a fun idea to me. All right, moving along to more. Oh no, these aren't fantasy pins. I thought they were fantasy pins at first, and then I realized they weren't. So these are WDI pins, which are kind of maybe the closest Disney gets to fantasy pins in terms of like size and design and specialness, limited edition. So there's a whole series of these, and of course now I have to collect them. But you know, my Alice in Wonderland collection is one of my faves. So I got only 2. I don't know how many. There's at least, I don't know, 4 or 5 more in this series. So the first one I got is The Walrus and the Carpenter, or The Case of the Mysterious Oysters. So there they are. I love The Walrus and the Carpenter so much. But look at how gorgeous they are. They came on the original. Where's the card? I don't know. I'll look on the other one what the limited editions, but there's the original card. Now, this other pin came about, actually this pin came about because of the other pin, and the other pin I'm about to show you came about because I was in a chat with some friends for a new swap. Somehow I was being snarky. I know this is a surprise. I forget what now, and everyone likes to rag me on it, and I'm here for it. And I said something about I'm basically the Iris from Alice in Wonderland, and everyone was like, yeah. And I was like, I need to find a pin, and I immediately had to go find her. Now there's a really high-end pin. I forget what series from Disney it is, but it's like I forget. It was a ridiculous amount of money, but this is part of that series. The Iris, though, she's nothing but an ovale Volcaris. A common, what? To put it bluntly, a weed. Live for it. I'll put the clip in.
Aha! Just as I suspected. She's nothing but a common ovale vulgaris. Oh, no! A common what? To put it bluntly, a weed.
But this is what I could find. This is the Daisy, the Rose, and the Iris. Ugh, so good. This is one of my favorite sequences in the film. So there the two are together. There's an Alice, and I think the White Rabbit is with her. There's a caterpillar somewhere in there. There's the March Hare and the Dormouse and the Mad Hatter. Cheshire has to be in there. I assume the Queen of Hearts. You know, the usual suspects. So that's why I had to get that pin in honor of my cranky self. Okay, that I'm going to save. Now, these are from Collect Random, who I have bought from before and would highly recommend. And I would say this. Anytime you're shopping pin sellers, it's interesting to me where the prices land in terms of what I've seen on the market. And the funny thing about Collect Random is that I find either their prices are ridiculously low. I was going to say ridiculously high, but that's unfair because they're not actually ridiculously high, but higher than I might pay for them in what I've seen in the rest of the market. So this is where it pays for you to be educated. But I've definitely got some things from them that have been way cheaper than other things that I have got. So they sent this very cute Pluto keychain. All right, let's start with these two here. Hi, kitty. What you doing? Want some of this plastic? Super tasty. All right, you know I've been... all right, so one of these you're not going to get to see. It's a Kingdom Consoles because that's for a swap. I won't tell you which because it hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be awesome. But so this Kingdom Consoles is the old school video games, and they made all of the Disney Afternoon. So now I've added Tailspin to my collection, and there is Baloo on the screen. The little there's like a wire here you can see. The cartridge does, maybe if I tipped it, the cartridge kind of comes, yeah, it just kind of lifts in and lifts out just a little bit. But these are a really cool series. I have DuckTales. DuckTales. I think that's the only one I have actually in this series. Because there's the iHeart Gaming series that I have plenty of. So I need to kind of step it up. But this was a good price. Super cool pin, adding that. I did get another one, but that is for another collection for a rainy-er day. Okay, let's keep going. So, these are always packaged so well. So let me organize these for a second. So you know I've been stepping up my Bambi collection. All right, you stay there. And I don't know, these are like little hidden Mickey ones. I got 3 of them because I didn't, do I have Owl? No, but I have a different owl in a very like similar pose. Some of these characters, the pose gets recycled. I'm like, okay. So these are all 3 little hidden Mickey ones. And it is Flower, Owl, who I love Owl so much. And then Bambi, little Bambi, and his mother. So there they are. You can see the hidden Mickeys. Those are just super cute. They're little, they're small. You can sort of see, yeah. But they were also a good price. So I was like, you know what? Sometimes when you're trying to like beef up your collection, you know, you kind of get some of the smaller, cheaper ones as filler. So I got a couple more of these collar pins. I have, they're like pet collars or something. I don't know what the series was. I don't care. I have Dodger. So I got Oliver and Cheshire, which will go into my Oliver and Company and Alice in Wonderland collections respectively. So there they are. And then the last little sort of package. Okay. Oh, right. Ooh, there's some good ones in this one. Okay. So also in this one, I had asked in one of my last videos about which new collection I was starting. I asked you to guess, and one of you got it right. And it was my dear friend Lauren over at Castles, Capes, and Clones. And it seems fitting that he should get it right because we are kindred spirits and he does know me pretty well. Also, it goes back to me being a little cranky pants man with the iris. One more hidden Mickey from Bambi. So there is the Prince of the Forest or the King of the Forest, Bambi's father, the very distant father. Okay, so I've got one Disney Afternoon pin. I've been looking at this pin for a while. It's never cheap, and this was a pretty good price, like middle of the road price, but this is from, let me see if it's an LE really quickly. It doesn't quite say, but I think it's like a cast member pin or something. Anyway, it is Chippendale Rescue Rangers, kind of the main logo from the show, and 1989. So definitely happy to add that to my Chippendale collection. Okay. Then, moving along, I got a bunch of these from the Alice. I don't know what this series was called, but there's a pretty hefty series in this grouping. And I have, the only one I have is Walrus and the Carpenter. Okay. Well, there goes a pin on the... Now, wait a minute. I should have one more pin. All right, I have to go looking. All right, so we have got 4 of these... They're featuring all of the like random characters from Alice in Wonderland, and I love the random characters. So, first of all, we have the owl, and his neck expands and it plays the accordion sound. We have the doorknob. One good turn deserves another, eh? We have the dog with the face of the broom who sweeps the path. And Alice says, oh dear. And then we have Serpent, and she just goes screaming when Alice goes through the tree.
Help! Help! Serpent! Serpent! Oh, but please, please! Off with you! Shoo! Shoo! Go away, Serpent! Serpent! But I'm not a serpent! Huh? Indeed?
And I could not love this bird any more than that. Ugh. So good. There are a few other, there's like the mome rafts, and then there's the glasses bird that sits on Alice's face, and I forget what else. All right, now I have to go looking for a pin, so you're just gonna have to pause. Nope, I found it already. It was wrapped up, so I am saving one pin behind because it is part of a larger series I'm trying to collect. Give you a clue. And they had one for a very good price. This is what I'm talking about, where like this pin that I got from them, I've seen on eBay for like double the price. So like sometimes you just don't know. Now, Lauren guessed it right. My new singular character collection, meaning I'm not going to collect everything and anything from this property, is Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. I loved Rabbit as a kid, particularly from the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. He was so extra all day long. He got cranky at everybody's antics, and yet he loved everybody all the same. Here I am. So I am just collecting Rabbit, and to kick off this little collection, I've got 2 pins. I've got Rabbit tending to his garden there, and it says Rabbit's Garden with the Z. And then I've got this little carrot featuring Rabbit's face. I just love him so much. He's such a fun character, a little bit misunderstood. He's like Eeyore's opposite, you know. He's got the OCD and the kind of like real tenseness about him. My only complaint is when I went searching for more pins from, just to see what was out there and educate myself, a lot of them are Easter related, which I don't know how many pins of Rabbit I need painting or hiding Easter eggs, but we'll see how they go. I haven't gotten into fantasy pins. These are the only 2 pins that I have. All right, let's take a quick look at the old board one last time. You can see everything that I have there. Good collection this week, if I do say so myself, from Pin Jail. Tell me down below, what was your favorite pin? Do you collect any of these series? Have you started anything new lately? I kind of want to hear about it. I've got another giant pin from Marcy Mouse. Had a live sale last night. I did the most. But that's not for today. Check out all the sellers below. Like this video. If you are new to the Disney Afternoon gang, please hit that like button. I'd love to have you join us. We have a lot of fun here. And is that it? Kitty, is that it? Useless. I hope to see you soon on the next Disney Afternoon.